it is me, Hey You Watcher. I am here with Life After Deku Part 2. Around halfway through the video, things get a bit weird. I'll explain some things, and some things in this plot line will change. It'll make sense. Don't worry. Okay, so I have a lot of problems. This was over 3 months ago. I was busy with episode 2 of the FNAF AU, and I just reread through Life After and thought it's about time to continue it. Hey, I'm back from work. What did I miss? You have been gone for almost 4 months, Alter. Wait, really? Oh god, I need a more reliable narrator. Wait, I have just the person in mind. Who? Snaps fingers. I can't snap my fingers. I've never been able to do it. What the? Leon? Alter? Where the hell am I? Ah, you're here to be my new, more reliable narrator. Huh? Who are you? Alter is taking offense to that. That's why he's silent. I created your universe. Wait, what? I thought Alter created my universe. Nah, sorry, bud, but this dude is me, but isn't me at the same time. You? No, he's the one who made me? We're still figuring this out. We got our souls connected when he created me, though. Ah, okay. So, I'm here to narrate a story for you, mister. He's calling AU a boss. Gotcha, AU. So, what story are we narrating? Life After Deku. What's wrong? This will be whatever comes to mind. We'll go in the story. We don't have a script. Which is pretty, honestly, pretty impressive, in my opinion. If I did all this without a script. Especially the last bit. Also, guys, the second half of the video, I all wrote at night. Which is impressive, but I think I know why. I found it easier to do that at night. It appears that I may actually be, my creativity may be nocturnal, so, yeah. This will be whatever comes to mind. We'll go in the story. We don't have a script. Alright then, wait, should have a birthday party to go to tomorrow. Happy birthday, Olivia. Or happy belated birthday, Olivia. I already knew this was 3 months ago, but still. Fuck. What is it, boss? Right, I paused time in this space. What? He pauses time on certain stories. Oh, so how long have we been paused for then? Good question. How long? 3 months. Why? I'm in high school, Alter. Wait, you are? Yeah, and I've been working on work keys. Oof. When's the test, then? The 18th? Well, I think it is. This month I'm never really well informed. I'm not even going to ask. Bad Arm just very forgetful, guys. Like, I honestly forget. All of this stuff that you're about to see has been made in a matter of like 3 days, and I am honestly exhausted from making all of this. I hope you guys appreciate it, because I went out of my way to make all of this. I'm not even gonna ask. Me either. Do you still have the ideas? Not at the moment. I'm gonna take another pause break to get some. Alright, just don't go for another month. Yeah. Time stop. A day later. I forgot to put that there. Yar days. Time resumes. What the? Wait, Jotaro? Hello, Alter. Thanks, Jotaro. No problem. Before you guys ask, I did add Jotaro, mainly because he was perfect for the job. We time skip to the next day at the Izawa private training grounds. Come on, Zuko. I know you can get this final thing down. Struggling. I'm trying, Cat. Has sword pointed towards the ground in a diagonal position. That's what I forgot to put there. With an orange aura flickering around it. Focus. Fully focused. Sword's aura is no longer flickering and is surrounding the sword. Swings his sword upwards in a diagonal slash. Take this, you stupid dummy. Huge aura slash. Rocketing towards the training dummy. Puts sword in the back of his sheath. Like, he puts it halfway in there. Like, the hilt hasn't touched the sheath yet. Aura attack slices clean through the dummy. Hilt touches the sheath. Click. Boom! When it's in all caps, it means that it's, like, a really powerful explosion. Like, it's a loud explosion. Like, or it's loud, but very dangerous. If it's, like, continuous, like, the sound is continuing, it's, like, and it's not all caps, that means it's not as powerful as an all caps one, but will still do some serious damage. He can also control what the explosion damages. Boom! The dummy explodes. Runs in the backyard. What was that? Sword style, bite the dust. Clapping. Good job, Izuku. You mastered bite the dust. Looks over at the row of 15 dummies and columns of 3 each. Basically, there's 2 dummies after, like, there's a row of 15, and then behind each dummy is 2 more. All eradicated from existence. In mind, my nephew is a powerhouse. Faints. Zoroardo! Time stops. I'm so glad the boss made it so I can do this forever. Okay guys, so a heads up. I hate that it takes so long for him to meet Eri in the anime, and Izuku in this universe could one-shot him right now. Zero slash is equal to his 25% in the anime, which is equal to All Might's 50%. And the Bite the Dust style he has now is equal to One for All 50%, which equals All Might's 100%. Taps my shoulder. You're ranting again, T. Oh, sorry. Also, why did you use my first initial? Olivia Ashoka Baby RG kind of said your name in the comment section. Why did you say your name like that? I don't know. I just wanted to. Are you gonna warp the storyline, though, or what? Oh, I already did it while I was ranting. I'm not even gonna ask. Me either. I saw him do it. Eh? Does the same as Leon, I'm lazy. Oh, sure, wanna unpause this? Move us forward a week, okay? Got it, boss. Your days. Time resumes, plus a week later. I'm still working on how to phrase that. Izuku can now use the Bite the Dust style much faster. Like 2 seconds. I also forgot to mention he can charge it now. That's what he does in this next scene. walking down the street. I'm glad I got permission to use my sword and cord for self-defense, or if it was a villain that was hurting others. Runs into him and clutches onto his leg, terrified. Help me, please. Looks down in shock and sees the bandages on her arms and gets slightly pissed because he knows a kid this young wouldn't know how to cut, so he understands someone is hurting her. Don't worry, I'll help you. Grabs her and holds her in a tight embrace and summons Katsuki. Yo, what's up, Izuku? Looks at Izuku and sees Eri and notices the bandages and what's underneath. Take care of her for me while I handle the person who did it to her. Looks at Katsuki, who looks slightly transparent and floating. Who are you? Don't worry, picks her up. I'm just going to watch over you until he takes care of the one who hurt you, okay? Okay, please be careful, mister, and don't let him touch you. Looks at her slightly and smiles. Thanks for the tip. Feels warm inside. What is this feeling? Gets out his sword. Walks out of the alley. Eri, sees Eri being held by a slightly transparent person behind another holding a giant cleaver. Eri, come here unless you want for them to get hurt. How did you... Genuinely confused how he knew what he was going to say. Answer to y'all's question. If you didn't read that, it's the third comment. How did you... My uncle's a Razorhead overhaul. Oh, so you know my name. And what can a brat like you do? My sword attacks are equal to all might at 50% and 100%. And before you say I'm lying, my uncle compared the two attacks. Genuinely afraid and sweating bullets at the moment. Yeah, and so prove it. About to touch the ground. Notice the sword has an orange aura around and is shaking slightly. What the hell is with his sword? Has secretly been charging Bite the Dust to its absolute limit, which is comparable to 100% of One for All Might edition, which is his 75%, guys. Take this. Bite the Dust. Huge aura slash flies to Overhaul. Doesn't have time to dodge because it's fast and he had been in a position to attack because he never thinks about a way of dodging. Shit. Let's be honest, Overhaul never really does think of a way to dodge attacks because he always thinks he can outspeed people to attacks, such as he did with Night Eye. Hits Overhaul in the abdomen and below, also seriously damaging his legs, making him a cripple. Ag! Put sword in sheath. Click. Good thing I lowered the explosion's damage so he wouldn't die. Basically, that's what I meant by he can control the explosion remotely, basically. Whenever he puts the sword in the sheath, the explosion activates, but he can control the output of the explosion's damage, radius, etc. It doesn't matter how big the attack, the air slash attack is, he can control it anyway. Boom! Explodes after a couple of seconds. Gets blown up and knocked unconscious with a loud scream. Ag! Pulls out his phone and calls our favorite sleepy hero. Yo, Uncle, I found Overhaul. On the phone. How? I kind of saved a child who he kidnapped at some point that ran into me. I beat his ass. Said with an overall happy tone. My god, I swear you should just be here already. You fucking know everything in my lesson plan. Damn it, Suki. Teaching habits, mental grumblings. And you have the heart of a hero and the determination of one. I'm honestly glad I recommended you. Same here. It'll save UA's budget. True. It's true though. He'll just destroy all the robots by himself. So I'll be there in a minute. Wait, you got the cuffs? Yep. Put them on him so we don't have to worry about his quirk if he wakes up, okay? Okay. Walks over to Overhaul and puts the cuffs on him. Done, Uncle. Alright, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Hangs up. Goddamn nephews of mine and his protective nature. Oh, Cat. Did you see anything? Had solidified his hand and covered Aries' eyes. Nope. If you're questioning how he solidified his hand, he can force more spiritual power into his arm, like certain parts of his body, to make them solid again. Basically, JoJo. How stands basically become more solid and deal more damage. Like how they can phase through shit. Walks over and takes Eri from Katsuki's arms. Hey, I never got your name. It's Eri. Very cute name. Slightly smiles. Thank you, mister. Just call me Izuku, okay? Comfortable with him now. Okay, Izuku. Now, why would that bastard take an interest into such a kind soul? I was walking by when he saw the explosion. Walks over to where Izuku is. I wish she would do that to my bastard father. We already all know who this is. See, question mark approaching. Oh, hello there. Do you need something? Ah, yes. I was honestly just wanting to ask if you could do that to my bastard father. Right, and here's what the other boy said. Damn, kid's dad must be pretty messed up if he wants what happened to Overhaul to happen to him. Langston what? Can I know your name first, please? Oh, right. Sorry, forgot about introductions. My name is Shoto Todoroki. Eyes wide and surprised. He wants Endeavor to feel the same fate as Overhaul. Jeez. Alright, I'm Izuku Midoriya. So Endeavor's own son hates him. Wonder why. Your name sounds familiar. In what way? I think my mom mentioned a Midoriya a couple of years ago. Like being friends with one, but she sadly passed away. I think her name was Inko? That's my mom's name. Wait, really? Yeah. So why do you hate your dad so much? I would like to know this as well. As well, Endeavor has always been suspicious when talking about his family. Oh, hey, Uncle Zewa. Hey, Izuku, I told the police to take Overhaul away while you were talking. Oh, okay, thanks, Uncle. Well, the reason is simple. You see my scar? Along with Zewa, yeah? He's been tormenting my mother for the perfect child to be All Might. So she used a tea kettle because that side of my face reminded her of him. Now, in this universe, Endeavor could have literally just asked Izuku to kill All Might, because Izuku hates All Might. All Might's guts. Even if the question is, does he even have guts still? Oh, and he trained my... the trained one is missing a, I don't know what they're called. Quotation marks? Is missing a quotation mark. Basically just, imagine there's another quotation mark at the end of trained. Oh, and he trained my older brother until he committed suicide and died. Wait, why did you say suicide and died like that? Looks around to make sure no one but they can hear him. Good, no one is listening. It's because he's alive. Shocked? How do you know? He told me. Really? Said that at the same time? Yeah, he said he was going to spy on a group of villains by pretending to be one. What group? The League of Villains. Okay, Shoto. Is it okay if I call you that? Yeah, sure. I don't mind. All for One is still alive and is the leader of that group. Shocked? He's alive? Yeah, and I'm about to drop another bombshell on you. I know he probably shouldn't be saying this to Shoto, but I honestly don't care. Shoto has father problems. Izuku thought he could trust him, etc., etc. You know the whole deal. Izuku's a pretty trustworthy person. And Shoto is a recluse, so he won't tell anyone. We all know that Shoto's a recluse. And he's too dense to even think about telling anyone. What could be more shocking than that? He's kind of my dad. Shocked so badly he may faint at any moment. Don't worry, I'm no villain. Okay. Okay, I'm missing something. Let me explain that. Explains what happened to All for One to turn evil that was said in part 1. Jeez. Still, you guys think you could help me with my dad? We can. Is there cameras in your house? Yeah? Why? Evidence. Take this USB and download all the files and videos. Smirks. Smirks as well. Could you help me get my mom out of the mental ward, by the way? Also, if you're wondering, where is Eri? Holding a sleeping Eri. Yeah, I can do that. Hands and a USB labeled NG Todoroki evidence. I don't even want to know why you just have a USB on my father. It was in case he ever stepped out of line. Ah, okay. Well, my mom stay though. You can stay with my auntie Mitsuki. She's pretty lonely anyway. True. What was your mom's maiden name? Rei Himura. Himura? You know my mom? Of course, I was friends with her and Inko when growing up with Mitsuki. So my mom knows this Mitsuki. What's her full name, by the way? Mitsuki Bakugo. My mom said she lost her son a couple of months ago. Yeah, that's him over there. Wait, what? Yeah, my quirk is spirit-based, so I kind of summoned him. We're still figuring this out. Oh, so that's how he's here. For a minute, I thought he pulled the stunt my brother did. He could try. Auntie would find out it was fake within a second of seeing the corpse. She's that observant? You have no idea. You'll meet you in a few days, but we won't reveal your misdoings until a month into UA, okay? You're going to UA? Yeah, I'm recommending him. He would just destroy UA's budget if I didn't, and I like my pay. Quote of the year from Azawa! My father is recommending me as well. See you in a couple of days. Walks away. Looks over to Katsuki. So, what are we gonna do with the kid, Uncle? Looks at Eri. She can stay with us at my place. Let's get her out of those rags. Zawarudo! We time skip a week, and Eri has quickly become accustomed to the Izawa household, as she was not as scarred as in canon. And seeing as how Izuku treats her like a good parent should treat their own child, Eri started to refer to him as her papa, which he nearly had a heart attack when he heard her say it, but quickly accepted it as he loved Eri a lot, like a daughter. During this week, Izawa managed to get Eri out of the mental ward. I also forgot to mention that, but Mitsuki does live in the Izawa household, if I went quiet, I'm gonna repeat that. During this week, Izawa managed to get Rei out of that mental ward. I also forgot to mention, but Mitsuki does live in the Izawa household. When Izuku informed Mitsuki about Rei's predicament, she nearly went to kill Enji by herself, and she could have too. In this universe, Mitsuki has a fire resistance quirk called Hellfire Resistance. She could literally bathe in lava if she wanted and be perfectly fine afterwards. Eri now looks like the being she should be. You'll have to admit she's fucking adorable. She is fucking adorable. This is her profile pic. The first one may be a hint for later. Let's go to when Rei moved into the household and Mitsuki saw her. Yaya days. Time resumes. 4 days later. Walks inside the Izawa household. I really am appreciative of you getting me out of that hospital. It was no problem, Rei. I'm just glad to see you again. And I also know someone else who will be too. Who? Enters the room holding a coffee mug. Hey, Izawa, have you seen my coffee pot? Sees rare. Rei? Rei? Is that you? Crying. Mitsuki? Drops her mug on the couch. Don't worry, the mug was empty. And runs and hugs her. I was so worried about you after Izuku told me about what Enji did to you, crying on her shoulder. Shocked but hugs back. Calm down, Mitsuki. Happens to walk in at that time. Grand Auntie, why are you crying? Looks over at her. Oh, there you are, Eri. And these are tears of happiness, Eri. Eri? Confused. Okay. Who are you, miss? Looks at her with the look of, I want to hug you so bad right now. You're adorable! Slightly startled. Thank you, miss, but who are you? Can I hug her, Mitsuki? You have to ask her or Izuku that. I ain't her legal guardian. In a softer but still excited tone. Can I hug you then, dear? Sure? Walks over to her and hugs Rei. Looks back. You're so adorable. Walks in to find this scene. This is adorable. Takes picture of the two. Now, I forgot to mention that Rei later introduces herself to Eri and tells her that she is also now her grand auntie. And Izuku basically explains that she's another friend of his mom. Basically. Listening to a Sonic song playlist, mainly Infinite. Damn, Sonic OSTs are amazing. Are they really that good? Right, you haven't listened to it before here. Gives him a pair of headphones. Pretty nice. Now, this is the part I worked on since yesterday night. I've decided. Huh? It's time he meets you, Alder. Shocked? Are you serious, T? Yes, I am. He will need a power boost, and he's ready to clean the power of the Zenith. Even more shocked? Are you serious, T? What fight could he need it for? Why do you think in the FNAF AU I went silent for a second? Confused. You were thinking? No, you idiot! I was putting up multiversal restriction seals! What? It is trying to go beyond the confines of just its world. Shit. You can't interfere, can you? The seals are all I can do to stop him. It's only temporary. So no, not really, unless he gets a massive power-up. Do I tell him about the threat? Warn him something big will come, but you are holding it back. We can't reveal my existence. Got it, boss. Messages Katsuki. Bring him tonight. Gets the message and is shocked. Already? Something is wrong. Also, by the way, during us talking, 3 days passed. Okay, guys? Yaya days. Time resumes. Summons himself. Izuku. Confused? What is a cat? And you can appear anytime you want? Yes, I can, and it's time for you to meet the spirit world higher-ups, if you will. Shocked. Why so suddenly, and when? Now? No, tonight, and something must be wrong, because, Izuku, you weren't supposed to meet them for another 2 months. Okay, I'll be as ready as I can be. Time skip to tonight. Falls asleep. Wakes up suddenly in a new place with Katsuki next to him. Let's go, Izuku. Leads the way. Follows silently. Reaches a door with Katsuki. Looks at him. You have to go alone, Izuku. Okay, see you later, cat. Goes to the door. Welcome. Sitting at a chair in front of a table next to Leon and Jotaro. Looks at them. I'm not even gonna ask about the literal anime character in the room, so why did you summon me? I'm sad to say this, but there is a threat. Sad to say this, but there is a threat that... Sorry, there was something on my tongue. I'm sad to say this, but there is a threat so large that only you could fight it coming. What? How powerful are we talking? Final boss in a game that is extremely annoying to fight. I did fight it when I was much weaker and younger. Of course I would know. So what threat we talking? Like AFO level? Like, I know he's my dad and all, but still, he's a pretty difficult opponent. Sadly, I wish it was just at his level. It is god level, give or take a bit. Good thing he wasn't fully resurrected and is only a husk of his... It wasn't fully resurrected and is only a husk of his former self. Shivers. Very true, Leon. But still, he is dangerous. At least it isn't at full power. That is why we have decided to grant you the final version of your sword earlier than initially expected. I know I misspelled that, I don't care, I fixed it later. I even called it out later. Shocked? My sword isn't in its true form? Initially. Sighs. Let me go grab it. Gets up and walks away. So, any questions, Izuku? Nothing much, really. Anything interesting on my family y'all are thinking about? Well, if Fairy shows enough promise, we may grant her a sword. Really? Chuckles with Jotaro. Of course, Eri has shown great improvements. Maybe you should teach her some swordsmanship? I probably should. I'll wait until she's a bit older, of course. True. So do you do, Mr. Jotaro? I keep time going normally via star. I thought Star Platinum could only pause time. Alter the man who walked away, and no, he's a different Alter before you ask. He upgraded Star so he could completely control time, and he can even talk as well. But since Star kind of needs me to use his more powerful abilities, I was granted this position. I was also kind of granted immortality. Oh, okay then. What about you, Leon? Was it? I kind of help alter manage world events, such as you meeting Eri, which we, by the way, did speed up as to when you meet her. Shocked? Wait, when was I supposed to meet her originally? Like, maybe nearly a year from now? I'm not exactly completely sure on that. I think it's around a year from now. I'm not completely sure. It may be like half a year. I'm not sure. Oh god, I'm glad y'all altered the event so I met her sooner. I don't want to imagine what she would have gone through if we didn't. She would have experienced death multiple times, and we couldn't interfere. Unless we did this because of the bastard's quirk. Shocked and terrified, thank you so much for doing this for my daughter. Smiles kindly at him. It was no problem. Walks back in holding a wrap sword. Unwraps the sword. This is Zenith, the final version of your weapon. As you can see, it is missing a piece. That piece is my sword? Yeah. Pulls his sword out. Here you go. Glows a bright green. Shrinks and flies into the zenith. Glows a bright purplish blue. Everyone in the room, blinded by the light. Ah! Light fades, holding Zenith. Well, it's good to hold you, Zenith, once again, even though I know it's only temporary. Shocked? Aaron? Is a spectral being? Hello, Alter. It is good to see you again. Hums with power. Confused. How are you here? Smile slightly. Zenith summoned me to fight its new wielder as a test. I guess it missed me. Hums in agreement. Mr. Aaron? Who are you? Ah, yes, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Aaron Morningstar, the first and only ever worthy wielder of Zenith here, and I made Zenith whole. Hums in agreement. This is what Aaron looks like. I couldn't find a better... I was looking up fan art for the Zenith, and I just found this, and it looked cool, so... Yeah, this is Aaron. Alright, I should probably inform you what Zenith is, right? That would be nice if you could. Zenith is a combination of 16 different swords, each of which had their own wielders, and their souls all merged to create Zenith's main soul. Hums in agreement. So, what would you sum up Zenith as? A Zambakudo, I think it was? Yeah, that's what they're called. So, are you ready? Meanwhile, in another dimension... Shit, it's getting through the seals faster than I expected. At this point, we only have 6 months. If I constantly monitor it, this video is over. Goodbye, my omniversal watchers. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.